ballet slippers, the pointed toe shoes, the only way to get them to work is if you actually break them and like cut them up and chop them up. There's like a certain way you have to do it. You have to break it, put it in half, then you have to like sew it back up and like you have to like fix it and do all these cool things.
I thought ballet shoes were soft soled. I thought they were like basically like slightly tougher socks.
The point toe shoes? No. You have to actually, the really, really good ones, you have to break them.
Do we actually want to enter one of these rooms, or is this our hangout?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Oh, no.
I mean, which room do you want to push past? Or we have to do it 3 times.
Exactly.
Listen, I'm just happy to be here. Howdy, y'all.
Hey.
Hey, hey,
So,
hi.
I just know a lot about ballet, okay? Sorry, I just didn't mean to rant about the shoes. Yeah.
People
no,
come to
good
the
fun
field
facts.
to play pool. Is that
Yes.
our main attraction? Fuck me.
Unfortunately, we have been seen as a
Are we a
hangout spot.
bar?
Fuck me.
No, we're not a bar.
Well,
This is a house.
more like you guys.
Oshra's here because he does like some sort of clown show fiesta cooking that everyone's interested in.
Huh?
Hey, he makes good fucking food.
I'll have to see this. I've never seen Ashra
Yeah,
cook.
he like boiled pizza and apparently it was really good.
Would that be... Wait, when you would say like boiled, do you mean like the raw ingredients and then...
I wasn't there.
I can
The
use
less
an
you
energy
question
drink.
it, the more sense it
Thank you.
makes.
I think he
Is this an energy
I already
drink?
know what you want.
Hell yes.
Mm-hmm. You want something to drink?
Yeah, he boiled water, put a bunch of ingredients that did not correlate with the thing he made, and made some halfway decent grilled cheese out of it.
I know.
But
I
it
used
wasn't
to know
grilled.
I used to know someone that was really good at like food magic, where all they had to do was just put in like things that
Food magic.
like, yeah.
How do
They
you
just put it into a
boil
pot,
grilled
shook
cheese?
it up, and then out came the food that they thought of.
How do you... It's a boiled cheese.
I don't know if they were magical or if the pot was.
See what you're doing right
magical,
there?
to be
You're
fair.
questioning it.
Yeah,
That's gonna give you a
fuck
headache.
yeah, I'm questioning.
It doesn't have a satisfying result. I'm telling you now, it does
Alright.
not.
What are we questioning?
I'm hearing about a story about a grilled cheese that was boiled. Like it was boiled into being a
That's how it
grilled
works.
cheese.
Yeah, that's how
I'm
it
done.
works.
I'm done.
Boiled cheese.
I'm done.
Grilled cheese.
I'm done.
Grilled cheese with tomato basil soup.
What in God's name?
That sounds
That
good.
that is what gets you going. A grilled cheese with fucking tomato basil soup. That's what you draw the line at.
That fucking slaps.
Yes.
The last time we had tomato basil soup?
A boiled
Tomato basil.
We haven't made it yet. Together, if you want.
What's the problem?
Separately, it's good. However, kind of sounded like y'all are
Do you put tomatoes on your grilled cheese?
Wait, tomato basil
No.
soup or
Okay. Do you know that's a common thing?
I don't understand.
Tomato with basil.
No, I didn't know until apparently
Tomatoes-
now, but I'm not sure.
Tomatoes are a common thing with grilled cheese.
I feel like we have the
With grilled
calmest
cheese.
conversations about ongoing world conflicts, but as soon as we talk about making food in this
Same
fucking
shit,
kitchen,
different
we
day.
lose our
Listen,
shit.
I was learning to make.
He just talked
Have
about
you
boiling
never
a grilled
had
cheese
tomato
as if
basil
it was,
soup?
yeah, of course. Then
well,
grilled cheese with a
separately, I've had
normal
tomato soup.
side to
I've
it.
also had grilled cheese. I've never mashed them.
It's
You
not
don't put them in
mashing,
the
it's
same
dipping.
bowl. It's dipping
It's
the
like,
to,
you know
like
what
the
a French
grilled
dip
cheese.
is?
Dip.
French dip sandwich. It's like that. You
Dip?
dip it.
Yeah.
French. Huh?
It's in the name, Charles.
French
What is the
dip
stuff that-
sandwich.
French dip. What is the thing that you dip the French dip sandwich in?
It's like
I don't actually know what
No,
that's.
it's like it's like a.
I don't know what that sauce
Something
is
like that,
called,
yeah.
but what you actually do, I just know it's dark. I don't actually know what it is.
You know what? You're so right,
Worcestershire.
King.
It's not soup. It's a dip.
No, it's not Worcestershire. What the fuck? No.
It's like a broth.
Yeah.
Like a
What,
really
Worcestershire sauce?
Like a French onion soup
that one.
type of broth. Type
Way
of
too many
thing.
syllables.
You have to pronounce them all, or it's not fun.
Way too many syllables.
Worcestershire.
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 The Worcestershire. There's a CH. Make sure to say it.
I
I'm gonna go see
think
if my
it's
Vice is
called
fabricated.
a jus. It's a roux.
Wait.
A jus.
Visor.
Jus.
He fucked up his helmet.
Something like that.
I swear it is.
I fucked up my saliva.
Hear me out.
What?
I had to bite somebody. Do you know?
Yeah.
You will have to know about that. Okay.
I won't.
Do you still need that medicine, by the way?
For the next time and the time after that and the time after that, yes. I couldn't get medication back home because it was reserved for emergency, and if it's something I can sleep off, then it's not an emergency.
I guess.
But yes, I would like some sort of migraine medication that isn't stuff that's just off the counter. 'Cause
So-
it's not cutting it.
I know about what you guys were going into from before. I haven't actually heard much about what happened after. Didn't know you bit someone. I didn't ask a lot of
guy.
questions.
Conversation.
Well,
We got our
Be as
guy.
vague
It's
as
pretty cool.
possible because there's an upstairs.
Yeah, we got our guy. It's pretty cool.
perfect. That's all I need to know.
Say that.
He's my
Is
dad's
there anything
dog,
can
basically.
do for
Another
your
dog?
teeth?
He's my dad's dog,
No.
okay?
Just when
You know how
like
I
the
have
glands or
Alma?
whatever produce venom, it really hurts.
You know how I
Doesn't
have
hurt as bad when
Alma?
I'm
My
milking
dad
venom.
has that guy.
It's called milking.
That's my dad's dog.
Sure. I guess that makes sense.
It does make sense. I promise that it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah. I mean,
Do the job, and the job was very ambiguous. Someone needs to work on their leadership skills.
I do pretty good.
You did pretty good.
oh. Yeah, I hadn't expected that. Was it not you?
Apparently,
entire time?
they're- From what Manus told me, their reasoning was that they only ever dealt with the group and not
I don't know. As someone
mercenaries.
who's in the back lines, I kind of need like straightforward directions that don't
Yeah.
change in the middle of combat. I was shooting somebody and suddenly we were interrogating them. I didn't know that. And then it was for pleasure.
Huh? That's
having
for what?
fun. They were having fun. They're like, let me have fun. I was like, that is not.
Oh.
And then I made fun of them for it, or sassed them. You know, you were worried about Nitro. You should have been worried about me. They were doing a bad job. They should know better.
I know, but you shouldn't be a hypocrite.
I admitted that straight to Nitro's face. He thought it was funny. What? We bonded over it. Grow up. Listen, the only actual order I got was shut up. I was like, oh, cool. That's an order. Thank you.
Okay.
And I did that.
I'm sorry for their terrible work ethic and leadership.
It should be. You shouldn't apologize for them.
I mean,
You're all back alive, right?
yeah.
Okay. I haven't seen Alma since.
She's, it was rough at the end for her. But she just
Yeah, I
needs some
came
more
back on
time
the
to
ship
think.
and she was just shaking for the most part. So we took her to
Necropolis. Yeah.
Odd question. Y'all are in Aegis, right?
Yeah. We are.
Cool.
What's up?
Excellent. If Mr. Hezekiah happens to pipe up on the comms or swing by, could you let him know that Joe is waiting for him in the garden, please?
Sure.
Sure.
Thank you kindly. Also, there's a slippery snake in the training area. Just
Oh.
saying.
Like an actual like wild snake, or is that just a?
A little bit deadlier than that, and better dressed, unfortunately.
And
And scarier.
oh, yeah, I get it.
Oh, I think.
I get
okay.
it. Yeah,
We've been mad at it.
Oh,
yeah, I get it.
I'll probably let a.
I don't give a shit. But
I know a little bit about the guy. Yeah, Nitro went into there earlier, so I think they're going to get him with Charles.
dude's just creepy. Kind of creepy and a bunch of rumors surrounding him that you can't really disprove or prove that they're true. So
Yeah,
arm's length kind of deal.
from what I've heard and what I've seen of what he said publicly, I can kind of see why.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The benefactor of Aegis, so us here at Aegis have to play nice. You don't because you're not an agent yet.
true, but
So
I'm also trying to join.
yeah, yeah.
So, much as it'd be great, I don't know if it's worth fucking up chances.
You're the smart one then. People love to come here in hopes that he's here so they can fuck with him.
That sounds like an abundantly stupid thing to do.
People are abundantly stupid. If you didn't know.
Yeah. Like that one doctor.
Yeah.
One who,
Oh my god, yeah.
yeah. I've already
But she
talked to
was talking at the
Luthen
store
about
too.
not
Yeah, and
trusting them at all.
She was talking to Luthen and being like, haha, I'm psycho, I'm crazy. Just kidding.
Yeah, because everyone loves that with the person trying to put them back together.
Yeah. There's nobody else sure I'll let them operate on me, however. Someone who brags about doing stuff under the table and then threatens me in the same breath, you're not touching anything.
There was, Luthen and I saw them convince someone into signing a personal waiver to let themselves basically have genome therapy for a burn wound.
She did the same thing when a previous agent had all the new agents, including me, come in for some sort of like meet and greet kind of bullshit. She came up and said, hey, you can sign my waiver so I can regrow you. Nah,
Fuck no.
a pass.
She reminds me of the biotechs. There was a... Back when I was a mercenary, there was an entire biotech division. They would do shit like that. You'd sign shit. Shit would be grown for you. Or you'd wake up on a table.
That shit doesn't fly with me.
Yeah. I learned to hate them the first time I woke up on a table.
What do you hate?
Nothing.
Talking about the biotechs back home.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I have different types of aspirin in my room, but they're all... If you need something
The different
better,
type of headache.
Visor's fucked.
How fucked? Internal components, screen.
Internal. HUD's not
fuck.
popping up. It's not linking with the neural link.
Oh shit. Do you have the components to fix that?
You can fabricate them.
Are they gonna have the right software loads?
One way to find out. Sure. Isaac can handle it.
I mean, fuck. I guess, yeah, that's kind of his
I'm Sure he'll let
wheelhouse.
me know about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might want to take an aspirin before we head to the fucking training room. The white light still fucks with me. It's so
Yeah,
fucking
me both,
bright.
bud.
It's so bright.
I literally get headaches staying in there for long periods of time.
I don't even have a
Like,
sensitivity to it. It's just bright.
You can take
My fucking eyes hurt. I need sunglasses.
No, that's your mask. You feel comfortable with it. And plus, there's a bunch of people there. I don't want you taking your mask off.
Hold on, I'm gonna throw this out.
but you're in pain. I'm just inconvenienced.
I don't care. You're fine. No, put that back. So shall we go see Mr. McKay and his orbiters?
Sounds like fun. Well, not fun, but kind of both occupying the mind and mind numbing. It's an event, yeah. Are you all so far back? Yeah.
You're sprinting and then
booked
staring at
it.
us. No running in the halls, jackass.
They're gonna trip.
Running in my lobby.
I hope they do. Be funny.
It would be funny.
Good point.
Wasn't he large like 10 minutes ago?
Hold on. Wait. Where's my phone? Where's my
Oh,
phone?
look at
I have to send this.
both of you. Evangeline is in the know. She is working on the process as we speak. We will have action figures out by the end of the year. I
Swear I
guarantee
saw
it.
C4 running that way with like red lightning around him.
Oh, you'll have
What
the
the
entire
fuck?
collection.
Yeah. Right as we exited the door. Just booked it around the corner.
Huh?
That would be weird.
Barbie Malleus.
Cool.
Oh, I
People
can't
have
wait.
magic.
That's a lot of dolls.
Dress me up in anything you want.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
I just wanted to high five the deer man.
I was okay.
Day, darling. How are you three?
Yeah.
I think that's a
doing pretty
handshake.
good. How about you?
Doing better now. Soured my mood earlier, but Geldia
Who
here,
is he?
in this appearance, gave me quite the idea.
Who is it?
And
Oh,
of
it's
course,
ex-councilman
Foxy
Gildeer.
helped.
Oh, shit. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Currently now about 2 feet tall.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw
You've been
him up earlier.
Yeah, scuffing the paint on the ceiling.
I'm gonna head over to the training room. I'll see you later, Mr. McKay.
He wasn't that
around
tall when he was
today.
scuffing the paint. It's like super tall.
Good to meet you. Red
You
shirt.
should see him fight at this height.
He can fight like this? Yeah.
Yeah,
Nickname.
He headbutted me in the
Charles's
junk.
butt.
Hold on. I'm gonna
Wow,
join them in
learn to
there.
respect you at any height.
Being a hypocrite.
I'm sorry.
What's your deal today? You
What?
okay?
I'm fine.
How are your ribs?
Better. I can
Yeah.
breathe again.
That's a plus.
Well,
Anyways.
I was kind of led under the impression that there were people here other than this.
There
Yeah,
was,
same.
and they left. I just wanted to get out of there because he was speaking in a voice that made me want to throw up. So I just left instead of
Yeah.
not minding my business.
And then he called for me specifically, and so I had to stay a little bit longer.
What? What?
He said, "Day, darling."
You know, as he does.
Okay. Well, do we need to be in here? There's not people.
No,
we don't have to
we
be in
don't
here.
need to, unless they want to fight or do something. I don't know.
I have. What was the diagnosis?
You were.
What the? No, not you.
You've got internal bleeding. You've got plenty of fucking bruising around most of your ribs.
That all?
You've got a fracture on like
that?
your left fucking collarbone. You've got a concussion.
Magic on you? Okay, alright.
What the fuck you mean still? Yeah, it lasts for a couple days. You're on the tail end of it, but yeah, you still have it. You know what a concussion is, right? Your brain
When you get hit in
bleeding.
the head really hard.
Yeah.
But you're fine, right? Like, you're okay? Like, do I need to, like, compensate you somehow? Like,
What's up?
Sure, big dog. Might need you over in the main room. We have a brigadier general from the Federation here to come talk to us.
The fucking what?
Yeah. Yeah.
He did get big. He got big again.
With space pirates.
Oh boy.
At least it should have to do with space pirates.
We didn't do anything, right?
Hey, dude.
That they can prove.
Real quick. Hey, dude. Oh, fuck. Bitch. Okay, I'll tell you. The
what's up?
Federation is here. We need to hide Luthen.
Oh.
There, but we can migrate wherever you feel most comfortable.
Where the fuck?
The road is not confident.
I do not see him.
Okay, well...
I don't
Luthen
think.
has, like, some sort of... I think he's just being dramatic, but he's, like, scared of the Federation, so...
You think he fucking.
Gotta make
He
sure.
stole some shit, didn't
He's... generally, yes, he stole stuff from the med bay that I had to put back. I'm scared he's gonna overdose on some sort of... I don't know... crushed up pills for funsies.
he? Yeah, there's a lot of strong shit over there, but there's a lot of common stronger shit that's not over there. So I'm pretty sure the most of the dangerous shit isn't just publicly available.
So it turns out, this guy actually probably would like talk to all of the agents. It does have to do with the space pirates, but apparently there's chances this might turn from a space op to a ground op, possibly a boarding op. So we might need different levels of people.
I will get those two before they get stuck in pool.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
I'm not too familiar with the Federation. I've heard some stories.
Well, luckily it looks like Federation's gonna go hands off with this, and instead they want us to go deal with space pirates, which personally I'm not complaining.
Yeah, true. I'm assuming that means there's gonna be space fucking conflict.
Now, stop playing pool. We have to do our job, Andrew. We really like 10-year-olds
We were a
sometimes.
popular hangout spot. Fucking
Charles.
Why am I made to do work?
Apologize for the wait there, sir.
no,
No worries.
I can go check that.
if you could.
Do you want me up? Alright.
Alright, this is who we have active at the moment. We can give the rest of the debrief to everyone else whenever we get the opportunity. Did anyone already inform Ibris by any chance?
I just messaged Hybris and
Just messaged her? Gotcha. Alright.
And which of you are spacefaring versus... You three. Got it. Pretty small for a squadron.
A lot much bigger.
Well... well, we usually work in groups of 5s, but that'll have to do. Currently down some of our squadron anyways. Apologies, Miss Admiral Quinton, she couldn't make it. She's currently busy trying to piece together things, little by little.
Understood.
feel like we do need more of a room, area, subsection. It's a little open here.
You can always use the
we got the
training
main
room.
room. We also got the training.
Training room's empty right now. Main room's filled with a bunch of guests.
Unless you want to go.
Yeah.
Go down the elevator.
I guess the training room could work. That way we
Yeah,
can
if we got the
cordon
training
off.
room, can make it simple.
Yeah.
Bleach the old eyes for a little bit.
Yeah, great.
I should probably turn this down then.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
It's a little bright.
This way.
I'm following you.
Oh. Big.
It's fine, I've been on worse planets. Interesting. Alright.
How bad
Bring
is
things
the situation
into,
here, sir?
well, considering we've lost a sizable amount of space sector and an incredibly amount of time, it seems their new leader is hostile, incredulous, smart, and possibly prior military.
Right. Favorite.
And he's past the point of reconciling with, well, the local populace. And he's taken over a few planets already, sadly. He worked quickly. It took a few months.
Oh, I very much doubt war ever gets to come here.
Apologies for my introduction, Iron. Brigadier Havoc.
So I'm pretty sure I shouldn't even be here. I'm not a member of Aegis.
Ammunition weapons specialist. I work directly under Admiral Quinton. She currently leads a star fleet of 2 destroyers and 3 5-man squadrons. She's going to be the point of contact for your local space sector, for ease of terms for you.
You have any idea what we're
And
looking
as of recently, yes.
You-
Possible reports given from our last incursion and unit. For the first time in a while, we had a squad wipe from an unknown assailant. They even took the black box, so they were smart this time. No scrap that was usable remained besides some debris. Cargo was all taken. It was quick and precise, which is why we are upping our search for help.
So we're looking at organized space pirates?
Unfortunately, yes.
Alright.
First reports have
and
an
you said-
initial 4-squad unit moving in perfect sync. Not just keeping an eye on each other, but keeping watch on each other's ammunition, how long it takes to lock on. They're organized.
You said they've already got planets?
Congrats, yes. You've listened and acquired how many planets now? 3? Oh, yeah, 3 samples. 3 sectors lost, including up to 6 planets. It's more so less populated ones currently. More like small factories, facilities that are easier to hold under. Their group is gaining in size and mass, and they're able to play us for fools sometimes, honestly, and we're getting quite tired of it. We could send an entire destroyer fleet, but it makes the operation look bad when we have to deploy an entire destroyer to handle a single squad.
Basically.
We should not be operating with such efficiency.
Well, here's the thing. C4 got me like I'm a member of Aegis.
Alright.
He was looking
What are
at
you
me.
calling on us to specifically do? Are you gonna be
So,
helping us
I
get
guess that's
around
kinda how I
this
got in.
fight?
We need somebody to disrupt from the normal. They've gotten used to our command, used to our formations. We need a little bit more, not to dissuade your style, but a little bit of chaos mixed in.
You're looking for something unorthodox.
Precisely. We have a theory running that this was somebody who used to work and know our formations, our training. Or they've watched us for quite some time. You three that know how to fly your craft, if you are we do, we will debrief you first. Should we take the fight to the ground, then I will speak directly with Cypress about that. For now, it's just disrupting their space flight. The single squad should do enough. We get rid of this unusual foe, we should be able to get some leeway.
Yeah, 3 of us can handle a fleet, right? We got it. You know what I mean?
Even fight.
At that point.
There are automated drones that they use, but those should be cakewalk. They're not smart, intelligent based, they're mostly just follow simple orders. The main ones you have to look out for are the 4 units. I have to break Given the state of this situation, you use whatever methods and means necessary
No
to
idea.
eliminate targets.
This could be a mission for like right now. Because he did talk about just deploying them first. Could also be set up in the future.
Acknowledged.
I know, all I know is I cannot go on this.
I believe you have some type of recording equipment in this room, right?
Correct.
Yes, sir.
Then,
Guys are always
debrief is
listening.
as follows. Possible reports of the 4 squad movements, with one sitting in a far-off sector as a watchdog, recon, yet also moving in for combat when necessary. Gatling lasers, most of them have equipped rapid fire but lack real range and movement. Front strafing movements only. 2 of their front dogs have burst las cannons. Fire slowly but effective at hole breaching and fire laser torpedo rounds.
I love playing Sammy, dude. Very fun.
Given his more aggressive stature on the comms, well, has a screamer pod rounds, fire and forget missiles, fires in groups volleys of 10s, do not have lock-on, but piercing enough of those into sides of the ships have been taking out some of our cruisers. The bigger the target, the better it is for him. We believe he holds 20 pods. 2 of them seem to have breacher rounds, smaller pods, fast lock-on. Think of airburst cannons. They fire shrapnel and explode on the sides rather than impact. Then we have our leader that seems to be leading the pack. Some type of point lock tip banshees, he calls them. Lock on, they fire in 4 seconds or longer. Usually he waits for a turn or a movement, any type of loss in your momentum. Takes longer to arm, but they are fast, and they are effective. They will aim for your wings. The one that takes up the rear, a little bit slower ship, more durable. Has a type of CV-227 Vega bombs, which are MP lock-on only. Granted, those are slow-traveling missile pods. They only need to get in proximity, but you can take them out by flare, counter-flare, or counter-fire and get them early. They're dangerous, which is why he takes his time arming and setting up his shot. They've been effective at disarming, disabling, and then finishing off anybody who they combo with. Even though our formation works as a team, the minute they scatter, they're able to pull off and pick off targets one at a time. Even bracing and huddling up in our groups have not been effective with their here.
Alright, understood. Anything else for us?
There is a fifth unit that we set a watchdog. We have yet to confirm exactly what type of craft it is, but we have traces of more advanced technology on it. It's able to move more freely than a normal ship, able to stall itself mid-flight, change directions. We have our theories about it, but nothing confirmed so far, so we don't want to reach in. Definitely something armored. Not heavy, but fast.
Alright. And whenever we're all set to jump up on this op, we'll reach out to you directly or the Admiral.
I will leave you with my contact information. I will report directly to the Admiral. She'll meet you on deployment time.
Do you have any video?
By chance, you could keep...
Unfortunately, no. All squadron files were wiped. The one squadron that met combat was destroyed. Like I said, black boxes were taken. They cleaned up really nicely. The only thing we have is the comms that was sent during the combat.
Do you think by any chance you could update us with possible route info? Maybe we could try to get them when they're near an asteroid belt? Wouldn't hurt. Get some good cover.
We can do that. We know what sectors they are currently pushing forward towards, and that's the least we can do is offer you a chance to catch them in territory you would prefer.
I'm gonna have to. How's your ship looking?
Functional, but still, main weapons is the issue on mine. Secondaries work just fine.
Cool. We can make it work. Alright. I think we got about all the info that we need there, sir. Well, go ahead and make sure to prep up a plan. Reach out to you directly once we're all set.
Roger that. One last thing. One of them seems to carry fuel pods for afterburning, and also items if he gets hot. So do be careful flying too close to him. You'll notice the yellow streaks.
Gotcha. We should watch out for the fuel pods. Understood.
Other than classification of fighters and weaponry, we have nothing else to go off of. So, that's it.
Gotcha.
No identities of any of the other pilots?
Other than aliases and calling cards that they leave behind. We'll put together what we've collected, what we think matches each pilot, and we'll update you soon.
Hey, possible aces.
I'd be looking more at Nitro than me on this.
Oh, you have no idea.
Hey, possible aces.
You say that, but playing cards are common among them, and we'll piece things together for you. As of right now, the only one that recon goes by Squire. That's the only one we do know. Until then, we'll keep in touch.
Sure. Thank you very much.
And once we clear this first one, we'll follow up with you ground forces. After Cyprus gets a debrief, and showcase it.
Yes, sir.
Understood. Are you okay?
Alright. Yeah, heading out.
Why did he sound like a bag of shredded cheese?
He was going through a tunnel.
I'm so glad you repeated what I
Very
was
much
fucking said.
Good
clutch on hearing the fuel
Welcome. Yeah,
part.
I know. I was trying.
I appreciated that, C4, greatly.
Space
So, Flyboy party?
Illegal space pirates.
Is it
I'm
Flyboy
illegally
party?
hunting space pirates. We're gonna get paid.
Also, you still have your security system?
You're probably gonna have fun with
It
that.
means a lot to
You had
him.
that
Let him
Don't get
be.
blown up in a way I can't fix.
You had that on the entire meeting. The admiral knows where you.
I
work
mean,
now.
There's no way he will. There's no way he will. Not with the three of us.
discount?
We got
my
it.
ship operates a little better with a bit of a crew.
Yeah.
You free?
Just remember something about joking about.
Fuck yeah, I am.
There you go.
How much crew does your ship take?
I take it I didn't try.
Minimum 2, maximum 6.
I might be able to give you a crash course on systems if you're willing, but
Oh.
it's a lot.
Did you still want me to look at your legs, or? That sounds like a good time.
I'm used to space. Not used to space combat. They usually just deployed us to planets.
I mean,
Hey, remember the training that you were helping me with? We're gonna need to up that.
Run you through the paces.
I can
Main
do
thing.
my best, but I'm going to
Look
be
at a couple of
completely
screens,
honest with
tell me
you.
if something goes red.
I assume Isaac will
It's
shout at
gonna
me.
have to be experienced there, big dog, because the first time you actually hear the sound of a Mac round slide across your windshield as you're flying by it, and the moment your hand hesitates and shakes and your body starts to shut down a little bit from the mind-breaking fear of watching the sound barrier break in front of you from a bullet, that's the moment when you finally figure it out. And then the dance of battle begins around the asteroids and around the mountains when the wind fluctuates and you gotta hit the bullets just right across the side so you can get the one wing to dingle down.
Alright. You got
No, he was onto something.
Yeah.
He was onto something.
It's not obsessive.
No.
It's not obsessive. You need to understand.
And that's
Yeah.
how I feel about surgery.
For the three of you,
Passion.
if at all
If you enjoy what you do.
if you can recover enemy bodies, with the brain intact, I can pull the memories from their corpses, possibly get more information.
If it's in space,
If they leave
They'll-
their fucking ghost behind,
The odds of a body remaining intact after all of this
or slowing down to recover it.
Don't need body.
Why would you slow down? There's more things.
Intact brain.
Look, I'm gonna be 100% with you. That's gonna be tough for me because I go for cockpit shots.
Smart.
That's the way to do
It's
it.
alright. If possible to recover anything, I can help with further intel gathering.
The biggest issue that we're gonna run into for my ship is the primary weapons are still not working. Like the secondary, perfectly fine. Point defense cannon, perfectly fine. Primary guns.
Can they be fixed in time?
A durable issue.
Let's say something we could look
Maybe.
into. Fix them in 5 minutes.
I mean, fuck. Wait, it sounded no. It sounded like you got at least a day.
Fix the stuff. The rare metals needed to fix the stuff are expensive and hard to find. Unless you can pull some like magnetic capacitors out your ass. Accelerating slugs to a very high speed is very difficult.
Well, how durable is
It's
your
not
ship?
like you need 0, right?
Oh, it can take a hit. It can take a hit good.
Well, what about this? After everyone's kind of gone and chilled out, we hit up the hangar and we fasten some more shit to your hull. Might add a little bit of weight to it, might slow her down a bit more, but if we can't use your main gun and all we have are your side guns, instead, we make you extremely fucking durable. So that way we can try to pull out the enemy's attention, and then both me and Nitro can slide from behind, and then really hard to fly combat when you don't have thrusters.
Alright.
Do you have guns that can shoot?
I could definitely help with that. I can definitely
You-
help with that.
You two obviously have the more
We'll look
maneuverable
into it.
ships.
Oh fuck yes!
Or for this, so.
Well, I can't
fire
wait.
a
I haven't
laser?
gotten to use my space fire. You have
Yeah.
laser too?
Yeah, I've fired
Spartan
laser.
laser, but yes.
Oh, no, mine is
Okay,
definitely not a
no.
Spartan laser.
Haven't fired that one. That sounds big.
Point, click, wait a few seconds. It's a
We can go
thrilling
over it,
experience.
though.
You'll love it.
We definitely can.
And we'll have to.
I can
but...
put you. I can put you.
I
through
do
some
love my
training.
point-and-click
They're
adventures.
not really that difficult because you can technically just counter maneuver relatively easy, so long as you do a stall maneuver. But we can't really do stall maneuvers in space. I mean, you can, but you look kind of silly because you just float. It's kind of pointless.
The same thing.
It sounded like one
I'm
of
not
them
a
could
fighter
do
pilot.
non-linear
He's been
movement.
giving me training. That's the best I can. That's the best I can say. Like, my job was to board ships and blow them up, not
I can try and
dogfight
focus a
in
bit
outer
more on
space.
that if you'd like, and see if it'll help.
I feel like my job wasn't to dogfight, but a pilot nowadays, to even try to go into space, someone's trying to kill you.
Amen.
We can make it work. I mean, realistically, it does
I'm
sound
gonna
like they've
nod
got
like
some
I
pretty
understand
scary
that.
vessels, but if we can just catch them off guard,
They do
Maybe
have
try to-
some impressive firepower.
Thank you.
oh, they're space pirates, of course they do. But the real question is do they know how to actually use it?
Okay, the
And
dangerous
technically, if-
one sounded like the one that could do non-linear movement.
Anyone who can do nonlinear movement's going to be dangerous. Biggest thing for us is going to be
True.
if they allow us to map the route.
Non-linear ships usually have more exposed thrusters, though. We can capitalize
do.
on that. We can make short work of it.
Technically,
Do you want me to start to strip down some of the?
And they have a lower max speed.
I won't touch anything on your ship without your permission. Do you
Most
need any of those safety overrides removed?
Yeah, I guess, yeah. No,
'Cause
you're probably
anything
right.
holding you back is just
That
going
depends
to
on, like, scale, I guess.
listen, I want to
You're the
be
ship guy.
honest with you, Tiberius, and I mean this very genuinely. I haven't been putting back in the safety latches. I've been putting on fake ones, so you stop yelling.
You know, I had a sinking for feeling that's what you were doing, but no, I want to be upset, but I'm not. He removed one of the necessary ones to where the shit wouldn't connect properly.
I needed to know how far I could push it. I needed to know how far I could push it. Listen.
Listen, I'm
this-
all for that, but when you get yourself killed just trying to dock, that's when I have a problem.
No, it's okay. It'll be a worthy death. If we can map out the route, I'm thinking these guys at some point are probably going to go ahead and skip. At least. These guys are probably going to go ahead and skip up a little bit, and they should go near some kind of asteroid belt. At some point, they're going to get to a point where they're going to want to use a planet to help propel them a little bit faster, because you can kind of ride along. And what better than a bunch of dumbass space pirates using asteroid belts? If we can use one, we can easily go straight for the non-linear aircraft. If we can at least hit 2 of its thrusters on the side, damn thing won't be able to go in a certain direction. We can outmaneuver it at that point easy. And then all of the rest we can handle using your distraction and a mixture of our combat maneuvers. We should be able to handle it. And if it's in an asteroid belt and we knock out the right thruster, we can let the asteroids do the rest of the work for us.
True.
Just don't, you know.
Plan.
Good plan.
Don't
I
get my
got
shit blown up.
nothing I can help with this conversation.
Wouldn't dream of it.
I stitch people.
It's a cool
We're
ship.
not gonna get your ship blown up. I can almost 1,000% promise you that.
We have a spare.
It is a form of rehabilitation. Yes, you could correct someone who is in dire straits from birth. Forcibly, yes, but for the betterment of society.
Now this leads to a question that needs testing. What if you have someone afflicted with cyberpsychosis?
Oh.
From what I thought with cyberpsychosis, that could be remedied with therapy and the physical limiters placed
Not
on
permanent.
Through cybernetics. This might actually be something Richard maybe might know something. Oh, sorry.
There were...
Stages, sometimes they're too far gone.
That depends on the deterioration of the brain. A lot of cybernetics put a lot of stress on the brain, which basically means that they're not resting even when they sleep. You know what happens when you go without sleep for a long time?
Don't get chrome.
Your brain just starts to die.
Why I got rid of mine.
That is primarily what happens to a lot of them. The expanded capability that comes with cybernetics usually isn't meant for some of the brains of the people that are actually using it.
Pretty much. Nice.
At least the human brain is perfectly optimized for human limbs. When you get expanded capability, the brain doesn't know how to adapt to it, and it stresses out. And it continues to be stressed for every minute you're awake. If you expand on this stress, it's basically being attached to heavy machinery that gives you so much you can think about all the time, to the point where you can't sleep. Yeah, they go insane. There are certain stages where you can recover them. You basically have to replace what cybernetics they have with things that have less capability than the body that they were originally born with. If you give them a prosthetic that has no feeling, or limited feeling, no weapon capabilities, no expanding parts, no connection to the net or any sort of web, you can recover some of them. That is for very specific types of cyberpsychosis. The ones that are induced from software, malware, them constantly having advertisement roll across their eyes even when they're trying to sleep, that has to be fixed from software, and then usually a lot of therapy.
I believe I read somewhere there was a society that was fearful of cyberpsychosis and synthetic uprisings. They did a full order destroying any, they called it thinking machine. And what they did to replace was they created an order. You were born and you were shown certain capabilities. You were inducted into this order. It functioned almost like a college. They pretty much trained you into doing calculations similar to a actual processor. Still walk, talks, and ate, drank, and carried conversation. You were still a person, but they trained you in these skills. And after you were assessed, you were assigned to a noble house to assist them in running their fiefs, I believe.
The brain is capable of immense processing.
I've never heard of these.
It took
They called them mentats.
It took several hundred years. It took several hundred years for them to create a computer with the same processing power as a single human brain.
Gelder knows I love him. No, that was the name of a drug from back home.
Something quicker than rehabilitation would be beneficial. These spheres. A bit rudimentary, but something like severance. That is quick, painless. Available to everyone for a small sum.
What is a severance?
The conditioning of one's memories and synapses. Removing memories that are sour, replacing them with ones of your choice that are beneficial to you.
So a lie.
Fabricated. A friendly lie.
Or so, how does this still handle with a damaged brain?
That is a very good question, Charles, and one I've been trying to get past ethically for quite some time. I would love to condition such prisoners from the Guardian District. But alas, severance in itself with just the rich, replacing memories with better ones of their choosing, has proven to be very difficult with the more fanatic of groups, you could say. Ones that don't agree with it. Believe it to be manipulation. If you were subject to a traumatic experience, which you have, haven't you? Had the choice to take it out permanently, never remember it, and replace it with one that you are fond of. You merely would describe it to my scientists, and they would, like a puzzle piece, remove the blackened one, replace it with pearly white. Then is it a lie?
Yes.
It is true to you?
It's more the fact of, wouldn't it still
inherently
have
a
an
lie.
imprint on other events around your life, for example? Like, say, for example, someone was in a fire, and for the rest of their life, they have memories of avoiding open sources of heat, or rapid, strobing lights as if it was a fire. Wouldn't that still play into the confusion? Would that retroactively...
We would take necessary procedures to remove such things entirely. Your fear of fire, for instance, would be removed.
Muscle memories and inherent fears are carried in the cerebellum.
Of course, we don't want one walking into the flame.
Is this a service you're willing to offer now?
This is no appeal.
I have offered it for over a decade. It is inclusive. Most of my
This is an easier trip.
Remember, is gravity
Y'all are
no
still at
longer a
it.
problem for you? Yeah.
Had an entire energy drink, a conversation. Came back to be like, I wonder if they're still at it. They're still at it.
We're trying to iron this all out. Preparation is key.
Did he even say the time frame on this?
He said that we should be good to reach out to him, and then we'll be able to plot that out together. We technically have to kind of see where they're going, and then match that. On top of the fact that I'd like us to get out there about a day early, which I'm sure all of you are used to sleeping in your aircraft, so if we can try to get that, we'll be able to catch him way off guard.
Exactly.
No. Richard fucking hates that.
Alright, you didn't seem crazy about the laser. What about missile pods? Think you can handle that?
Yes.
Good.
Question, are you able to do your flares, or do you have to have someone else do your flares?
I can do my flares.
You can do your flares? Okay. I was about to say, that'd be a...
Okay, dye your hair red.
So,
I can't just do that. It's an actual
You can? What is the...
are y'all having a private conversation
I mean,
before I sit down?
No.
Not really. I'm
Cool.
talking about my hair.
Yeah?
No, I can't just dye
Hair
my hair.
colors.
It wouldn't be the same as the
Ritual, I guess, is the best way to put it. Sun elves do this whole coming of age ceremony. And once the coming of age is... I should have gotten it when I turned into an adult when I turned 118, but...
100? What? You age slow.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
You're still a baby.
I mean,
Son of standards, you're still a baby.
that's typical for
If I were
elves.
to stick with my original age, which was 27, and forget all the 300 years that I spent sleeping, that I don't entirely remember what, then yeah, I'm still a baby.
Is the custom typically from an accumulation of life experience, or is it something to do about the full development of the body?
Full development of the body, and also the things that you have experienced within that lifetime.
Okay.
Because truly, 118 years for me should have been a minute to my standards. Me finally being here and being with people that age at a slower rate makes things feel slower now.
What's the life expectancy of a son elf?
900.
Oh, damn.
I will outlive all of you. Sadly.
That's morbid.
Yeah, I'll probably be bones before you look different.
I should have had my growth spurt. I should have had my long hair. I should have been red. But I'm not. Because I have
Also-
yet to undergo the ceremony of Sun Elves. It is a honor to have. And I mean, I technically could have it, but I don't feel like I've
But it doesn't
accomplished
feel-
anything yet
Well, what do you want to do?
to have it. I'm technically already doing it. I just need to get
Is
to
the
completion.
stuff you're doing from Manus?
Yes.
Okay, you do that. Apostle needs to work on their leadership. And then you can consider yourself ready.
Also, yeah, he is a snake.
Yeah.
Malleus?
You talked to him.
Yeah. He talked to me about
What did he
severance.
say to you? Oh, what?
Severance. What is that?
Memory manipulation. Remove traumatic
Oh,
ones.
We were just talking about that. We are just talking about memories.
Remove the black
The
shriveled
removal
memories. Replace them with pearly white ones.
Oh.
A cultivated life experience. Grown. Manufactured. Completely fake.
Huh.
An entire past that's not real. He was talking about it like it's a good thing.
You think he was maybe doing a demo test on us? On whatever that was? Or is that something completely different?
I think that's something completely different. Maybe.
What are you guys talking?
I don't
Is
know.
that the, is
Nothing.
that the thing you went
The
on?
pool party.
Yeah. Is that not just a...
There's
So-
a point where we did something, but none of us really remember. He can know.
Okay.
Technically lives with you guys.
Doesn't live with us. With me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember.
Don't you frequent Nitro's ship a lot? The fuck? So.
Yeah, he does.
I'm probably going with Nitro when he goes out.
You're doing good.
You're not even an agent, though.
Yeah, he invited me.
Oh, okay. We're just inviting anybody now, aren't we?
Well, you just said I'm not just anyone.
Speaking of Nitro, where is he?
They're still talking in the training room. I left, got another energy drink, had a whole ass conversation, went back. They're all just chatting about their game plan and ships. They got all the ship guys together, so yeah, they're chatting.
Hmm.
I kind of just wanted to come to the garden after that talk.
Yeah, that's fair.
What?
Who's that?
I don't know. I like lit up for a second. I don't know what that was. I'm good. Yeah. Went to a pool party. Don't remember a big old chunk of it. Apparently we all had a collective dream, and then we all woke up in a train.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's the gist.
Basically.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. That might have something to do with Severance. It might not. I hope it doesn't.
Maybe it might be another. It's a collective dream thing. I felt great after, which is the weird thing. I felt like I had the best sleep of my life.
Yeah, this is going to be a weird question. There's no way to make this sound good. Do you still remember some of the worst parts of your life?
I didn't remember them before. I don't remember them now. Is the thing about me, I have holes in my memory. That's just been a thing since I've been around.
Hmm. Yeah, the problem with questioning this
filled.
is unless they make a mistake, it's impossible to tell.
I mean, when I try to think about what happened in those holes, I still don't remember anything, so I don't think they've been tampered.
Mm-hmm.
The people who went with us, who seemed well versed in this kind of stuff, assured that we weren't tampered with. So, like agents who went with us, so.
Fuck.
Yeah, you're signing up for that.
Yeah, I was just thinking about
Be an
that.
agent.
I'm still gonna do it.
I mean, I told you he's one of our benefactors, so
Yeah.
we have to play nice.
And from what I've seen, some of y'all really need someone to keep your parts together.
Yeah, someone who isn't gonna make us sign a fucking waiver.
Ow, in my hand.
On what? On my leg?
On my hip.
Your knee sounded really, really hard there.
What?
Nothing. Can I not stare? I'm sorry. I won't look at it.
No, I just feel like you need something from me when you do that.
I give you those big old puppy eyes.
No, that's Alma. I'm not worried.
She doing better at least.
I don't know. Sorry to see people coming in.
You put your mask back on, you can. I'll just miss your eyes.
I mean, just there's people here. One of them is the person I saw fucking with our doors. And then said he didn't. Yeah. The detective.
Alright.
The who?
Guy in a brown trench coat kind of thing. He was.
Where's the ski
I
mask?
saw him messing. Yeah, I saw him messing with our dorm room handles, just like messing with the. I don't know.
Fucking weird.
He might have been looking for someone, but I called him out on it, and he said I wasn't doing that. I was with Uni, and I'm pretty sure Uni saw it. So, I don't know.
When he saw it, then, you know, eventually I always hear about it.
Yeah. But he's done with his flight nerd talk. Oh, he's running over. God damn.
So excited. Hi.
Howdy.
What's up, dude?
Sounds like we have an event planned.
Yeah,
You
you
guys.
excited?
What is it?
Just let me know whenever you do it, so I don't have to be on the ship.
Holy fuck, imagine he did it while you were asleep.
Yeah, I'm just chilling. I'm
rolling
laying
around
there, and
in
then
the
out of
ship.
nowhere,
Wake up!
suddenly
Wake up,
rolling
Day!
around. I'm like in bed.
Wake up, Day! We're losing
There's
oxygen!
a bed in the room. Oh my gosh.
Attention passengers,
dear.
no need to bother you. I need to use the additional resources for our weapon system, so artificial gravity off.
Get fucked.
Pretty much.
What was the final game plan?
We're gonna contact Bell, see if they're also available. Maybe get a fourth ship in the squad. Then from the sound of things, me and C4 are going to focus on atmospheric fighting if it comes to it, because Tiberius cannot go into atmosphere with his ship. He also doesn't have his main weapon, so we're going to see if we can up his defense and make him a diversion.
That'd be nice.
That's a game plan. And
And we have our targets we're focusing on.
the rest of higher up Aegis won't mind I'm in your ship on Federation business.
It's my personal ship.
That answer works for me.
You're my medic on standby.
I'm gonna take my standby by the missile pod.
It's the best place to do it.
We were just talking about the pool party with him.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You
No,
didn't
we-
want to tell me. You kept saying nothing, but he's gonna be working here.
Yeah, it wasn't until you reassured me, then I was like, fine, we'll tell him.
He's gonna know eventually if he works here. Like
Yeah, I
said.
know.
Luthen doesn't have to know. Not yet, anyway.
True.
He's not even close to applying.
Yeah. I don't think I actually told any of you. My application's in.
Nice.
Okay, cool.
I'm just waiting at this point.
I was about to say, it's
Hopefully-
like they have a bit of a queue.
Who did you get interviewed by? Nitro. So hopefully you don't get interviewed by him. Though he hasn't
I was about
stopped
to
by
say,
for a
we-
long time.
We talking my actual interview or the hazing I got at first?
The hazing. That was an
The
interview.
hazing was done by Ion. My actual
get it.
interview was done by Scaris.
Same.
My interview was done by BB. That was nice. Hopefully get one of those too. Maybe
Yeah.
Hezekiah. Hezekiah's pretty cool.
He's okay.
Which I thought.
Yeah.
Didn't Ion step down?
Did he?
At the time, yes.
Oh, is he back?
I think he.
No.
I don't know if he. I think he might just be one of the like heads that only trains people and doesn't go out on missions because. I think.
The reason I bring him up is he was one of the people listed as a potential pilot, and I didn't do much to hide my lack of enthusiasm. Yeah.
Huh.
He can. Okay.
I don't know this dude.
Works well together.
He's gonna be like, let's see why you're called Nitro or something witty like that.
Because you tell people to call you Nitro. Get with it.
What the hell's going on with me, bro?
Because you don't. It's because you don't got bones.
Because you don't got bones.
Whatever. I'll be fucked up.
Hey, Ferris.
What?
Bit of a question. Let me
Sure.
know if this is totally not okay to ask, but I have been curious. I saw some footage of the fights that you talk about. You know, the little turd. Are you able to turn into the little octopus thing?
Yes.
Huh.
The what?
Cute.
I had no applicable reason to use it here.
That's fair.
I've modified my ink so it leaves no trace. So therefore, I can't swim in it.
Dang.
That didn't make sense to me,
Like
but I guess that
I'm
follows.
never doing it for you.
Oh.
My ink. Usually, when we shoot our ink, it stays for about an hour or so, and then it dissipates. We're
Okay.
able to swim in it in a more octopus or squid form. It helps us refill our ink faster. Usually the organ does all the work, but we can up that when we're in it. But I've modified my ink
To be short term.
so it dissipates very, very quickly. Yeah. So there's nothing to swim in. It's gone.
Okay. Someone has a very, very loud weapon.
You hear something?
Yeah. Again and again and again.
I don't.
I'm trying to
Going
perceive
crazy.
the direction, but I don't hear
I
anything.
don't hear anything.
Oh, never mind then. I'll just ignore it. Oh, truck. I was telling the others. I actually talked with the dude. Yeah, Snake.
What now?
Malleus.
We talked with Malleus.
Who's called? There's a snake in the training room. And I was like, oh, someone left their fucking pet there? Great. We had to clean up somebody's mess. But no, it was the whole ass guy.
We have a lot of people walking around the station like it's a fucking tour station. I'm
Yeah, I
not
know.
the biggest fan of it.
I haven't been the biggest fan of it for a long time. It's come here and play pool and then run around at full
Am I going
sprint.
crazy? You hear that, right?
Yippee.
Guy with the fucking fedora is treating it like it's a tourist station.
Ski mask?
Trench coat.
Very one.
The guy who was fucking with our dorm room doors, and I called him out on it.
Oh, was that him?
Yeah, that was him. Me and Uni fucking saw him, and I was like, hey, don't do that. Were you looking for someone? He's like, no, I wasn't doing anything like that. What are you talking about? Very clean, buddy.
Who's he visiting?
I don't fucking know.
I need to do better to keep a watchful eye over them.
So about Malios.
Right.
So about him.
Yeah. He was trying to sell something called Severance in the main room. As he described it, removing the worst parts of your worst memories and replacing it with better ones. Living a complete lie. And he was selling it with glee in his voice.
As he does. I'll be right back. I'm gonna see if Luthen's around. Maybe. Well, the feds were here, so, you know, just so he doesn't get jump scared in case that loud boom happens again.
We think he stole something from the feds a while ago.
Don't surprise me.
Yeah. You were talking about dyeing your hair red, right?
Huh?
No. I would never dye my hair red.
Okay.
It's red hair for Sun Elves is a ceremonial thing. It is a accomplishment, coming of age thing. I haven't earned it yet, so I'm not going to dye my hair red.
How do you earn it?
Paris had different eyes. Black sclera had an infection going up his arms. Only to see now that that isn't true. He has red fingertips. Change the color. Every time I tried to go near him, he would tell me that he was going to hurt me if I touched him. I don't remember much after that. I know that we fought things, but I can't remember what we were fighting.
You said they look different back at the church.
Exactly.
That's what you meant.
Because that was the first time I met all of you. I was in my armor. I couldn't take my helmet off. That is the only things I remember. I remember Alma being scared into the corner. I remember C4 switching back and forth between being scared and trying to put on a brave face.
Just not on to it's me. Luthen is doing his interview because Andrew set him up to it.
Shit, really? With who?
Yes. Hezekiah. He hasn't submitted anything. He did it because Andrew said to.
I was about to say, I thought there was a fucking wait list.
Well, he just walked up and fucking did it. So I guess, register, if you want an interview, you can get in line right now for Hezekiah.
I was about to say, I
Andrew
thought
My fucking God.
anything else. Andrew's laughing at him and stuff. I hate how people treat him.
Come on.
No, we're running for this.
He still needs to be informed.
Yeah.
Andrew too?
No, Andrew's in the training room. He's like, haha, I bombed my interview. It's fine. He'll be fine. Whatever happens is not my fault.
I want to see how they're planning on handling this.
I want to do something with my life. I want to prove to those who gave me a chance that I'm not just some street cat.
What was that
He said he was gonna do it himself. He hasn't even put in his application yet. Right?
No,
he hasn't.
I'm pretty sure he hasn't. I don't know. You give the kid an inch and he just goes full. I'm just saying. I don't think he understands what Aegis is doing. He thinks we're all kooky, crazy superheroes. So, just wanted to make sure he's fully
capes.
prepared what he's signing up for. Like full-on capes.
Really?
Yes. And he doesn't know any better
He's
right now. That's why he's
disillusioned.
here. So we can help him so that he can apply later.
Hey, if they accept him,
I don't know. I feel like
yippee.
Zeke will probably set him straight.
I hope so. This is the hazing.
Nothing.
You can just get in line by
nothing's
asking.
locked here at the very. It'll be fine.
Just don't treat him like a joke, please. I know he's fun to mess with, but
That's not necessarily something towards you either. That's a problem we're running into a lot.
a bunch of people are, a bunch of people are using him as like a haha funny joke guy and messing with him. We've noticed that. He's silly.
To be
and
fair, I do that with everyone though. To be fair.
Yes.
If you want me to back off on Luthen, I'll back off on Luthen.
You're fine. I heard about him
Because
going to an interview
I kind of do that with everybody.
I mean, to be fair, from what I've heard, at least he's getting interviewed by Hezekiah. Hezekiah is the most understanding.
That's fair. At least there's that. At least it's not, someone else we know.
Your friend is in good hands. That much I can actually prove of. And
Yeah,
and
I
if
feel
he
like
gets
if anyone. No,
dream Isaac was having fun. After all, it wasn't Isaac. Isaac never went with them. Oh, it feels weird being an half-body. You're Hezekiah, right?
Correct.
I wanted to ask you something. I wanted to ask if you're also potentially doing more interviews.
I could pull them together. Are your files submitted?
Application's been in for about a month and a half now.
Good. I know we've had an influx of tons of applications fly through. I'll be able to pull up your files and full name, please.
Red shirt.
Alright, just give
Good
me a
luck.
second then with the documents.
That actually works out. I think I'd like to go get a drink of water and give you time to find that file.
I appreciate it.
And I'll be back in a moment. Really need to piss.
I guess. Gotcha.
I feel like if I say it up, if I say it, then it's gonna cause worry.
Be more real.
Huh? Got it. Yeah, becomes more existing.
Once
Alright,
it's
well,
out there.
Second interview of the day. Follow me.
Have fun.
Appreciate this.
Of course.
Are the interviews usually done here?
For the most part, it's easier for Miss Hybris near her terminal to get the recordings in case I need to go over anything.
Yeah, I imagine. I've been run through about what this location is.
Yeah, if you ever need to talk to her, you just come to this spot and let her know. She'll follow up with you.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
It is, for the most part. Alright, so, full name on documentation, William?
Yes. William Carib.
You go by Red Shirt.
It's what I prefer.
Is that Red for short?
Yeah, Red. I know there's a bunch of people who like calling themselves Red, so RS, Red Shirt. Typically, I'll respond to all of them.
Given there's no one else around, we'll stick with Red for brevity's sake.
That works with me.
All right. First and foremost, what I usually go for most people, why Aegis?
I first encountered Zoc, Nitro, and Saga around 2 years ago when they were traveling, coming around to my planet. They helped me deal with a fight between gangs that had spilled out into the overall street and had started racking up civilian casualties. That's where I got to know them, got some of their contact information, and then years later, I'd say about a month and a half ago, I reached out to them, given that that gang conflict was now coming after me, back in my homeworld. They were some of the most decent people I could trust. Did me a solid. And after coming here, I'd like to continue trying to do better for the people. I spent a long time as an enforcer for a corporate army. It was medical, but that doesn't mean you don't get to avoid things you don't like. I quit, opened up a clinic, tried to redeem myself, right everything I had to do in their employ. But the gangs found out about my previous history, bombed it, had a manhunt going for me. I can't go back to that world. At least, not for a little while. But I want to continue to help people. I'm an extremely trained field surgeon.
This is your best opportunity to be away from that planet, but still be able to continue to grow.
Yes.
And the life you left behind. No family? You went back?
Not anymore. When I quit, there were
Anybody in
bad bonds.
particular? Anybody still looking for you, thinking that they would find you out here?
No. While they have a good stranglehold on that solar system, it's far from here. And they have no idea which direction we went.
Got it.
With the technology they have, they could not possibly find me. Nor do I think they'd care up into this distance.
Sometimes the world's a lot smaller than we think it is, but that's for another time. Me personally, I care more about what you're planning to do rather than what you've done. And what do you plan on doing?
I wish to join medical. I have been trained thoroughly as both a field surgeon, able to do surgery out on missions, along with the use of tools to help make that easier, and full-on surgery and operations. I don't have any form of magical healing. However, I'm well versed in a variety of species.
Well, we do have another geneticist, so if you need information, she's the one to go to help bridge the gaps. Probably help each other out, actually.
I believe I've met her. Pink hair.
Yes, she's a bit eccentric in some aspects, but for the most part, she means well. She's just really about her work. Well then, do you know what Aegis stands for?
I'm gonna head out too. I'm kind of feeling.
Aegis is a peacekeeping organization. Attempting to help make lives easier. Not so much right wrongs as keep the peace. Save lives. And overall be an enforcement for stopping suffering.
More of a deterrent. We don't seek
and
out
returned.
lists. We don't go out looking for a fight. If we're called in, we assist. If it's a forest fire, help put it out. If it's a rampaging spirit, then we see what we can do to calm the situation first. If it's an investigation that the police or investigators have a cold trail on, we see if we can't supplement it with some of our magic or some of our technology. Help them out. We're a shield, a bulwark. We protect. And in doing so, sometimes a shield needs to smash. We are not without our agents that know how to handle themselves in combat. We can't go around pretending to hold peace and think that everybody else is doing the same. We don't like to use force, but we will if necessary.
I'm well versed in combat, but I prefer healing people.
As would we all. But it's good to know both. Well then, to go over a few things. A person that is inducted is given their just recruit rank. Being a recruit means you still have to access Athena to get on station, but you're allowed lodging to stay here.
I am already lodging here, sir.
Perfect. Step ahead. We also have access to a few more things in the laboratory and the fabrication department, along with the books, data logs, things like that. You can request more things than somebody who's visiting.
I actually have a
You'll
question.
be ready for support deployment. Go ahead.
Is it possible for using the training room to create simulations of surgeries? Keep my skills sharp.
We can definitely simulate wounds, yes. As long as it's something that's been logged before, feel free to ask. I believe Miss Hybris will be able to elaborate more on that.
I want to make sure I'm not getting rusty.
Understood. Now, what was I? Along with that, given your first mission on deployment, beforehand, keeping yourself healthy and ready. You get paid in order to keep yourself mission capable. That means not putting yourself in situations that would keep you barred from going on a mission. That includes also showing up for some of the training.
I already intend to
It doesn't
do.
need to be every day. It doesn't need to be all of the training sessions that I give out or the others. I know Rochelle has her courses that she covers. It doesn't need to be defined by anything particular. Just show up and ask for the things that you need. I cover a broad scope of things. Whatever you've heard about my training, agents that are capable of withstanding, and ones that are willing to put themselves under that stress.
I'm well versed in multiple training regimens.
Well then, we'll add one more to your belt then,
I'd enjoy that, sir.
We'll get you well versed in countering magics. I take it you've only been briefly acquainted with some?
Where I come from, magic was not the majority. Primarily more technologically focused.
Right.
In addition to...
Then we'll also teach you magical wounds. Signs that tell us apart from normal ones.
That'd be extremely good to know.
Good. In that case, the Doc Val and Kanto would probably be the first to go to. It's also one that predominantly magic based, so Kanto and Dark Veil would probably be your physical healers. That would be more, along with, I believe, Aurelia. So you three should work together, for you'll learn off of each other easily.
The only one of those I'm not familiar with already is Aurelia.
You'll see a gem yellow. Eventually she walks around and takes her notes, does her medical checkups. Alright. Secondary, once you are deployed on a mission and you successfully complete a mission, you'll be granted core status. Another way to get core status is to be ready and available after a mission is finished and agents are in need of medical. Applying emergency medical after a mission, if needed, will also grant you the ability to be elevated to core status, given your help in assisting an agent in need. After giving core status, you will only need to request access. You'll have direct communications with Athena to be able to port to the ship. Along with that, you'll be given even more access to more things, such as requisition for items, inventory, personal things like that. If you needed certain gear, materials. Along with a bump in pay, which everybody loves that, a few more credits in your pocket.
That'd be useful. I intend to keep expanding my medical skill. Eventually I'm going to need better gear.
That's always helpful. Do remember to take some time to buy yourself something to drink and eat, though.
You got me.
Yes, it's always nice to upgrade things when we need to, but don't forget our normal body cells. Can go a few weeks, but that slice of pizza definitely hits differently after a while.
I'm well aware. I attempt to keep myself as healthy as possible.
Good. Then, given all things, you understand what we expect of you?
Yes.
Well then. Welcome aboard Aegis, recruit.
It's good to be aboard.
It'll be a pleasure to work with you.
You as well. Thank you for the opportunity.
Of course. Miss Hybris will go over the meeting notes here, and she'll follow up with anything that she deems that needs to be spoken on, just in case I missed anything.
I'll await that then.
You're dismissed from here.
Thank you.
I'll leave the log to you. And then cheer you up.
Assets after liquidizing competition. Put it that way. So someone might out their part somewhere or something.
I'm mad. I'm always a mad.
Look like the devil.
You look like me when I heat up like your eyes.
There you go.
Completely red.
Nice.
What?
All right.
No,
I've
no,
had
no.
enough fun here.
I don't smoke weed.
Huh?
I don't want to
Anyways.
How'd it go?
Your boy got it.
All right.
Hey, up top.
See you later.
No, officially recruit.
I'm your senior.
Hey, good
I was
shit.
gonna say, he was recruited
And your
before
first
you, so
mission
he's your
gets to be
senior.
fighting space pirates. Let's go.
Little far
dude.
removed from medical unless you get hurt, but yeah.
He probably will.
I was about to say,
I
it's
do
not
all the
out of the
time.
possibility.
Concussions. So many concussions.
You're just recovering from one.
I don't even remember my first flight.
I'm never enabling you again.
Fuck me either.
It's a lot of concussions. Hey,
Is it the fucking G-force?
Who the fuck? You ever like take like a rocket on the side of the aircraft and you
Oh.
your head back and forth and you just.
This is the last time I'm enabling.
How the fuck have you two not met? Introduce each other.
You're the one who enables.
Hi,
Red shirt.
My name's
Surgeon.
Lucas. Hey.
You guys got it. Like both people like going at the exact same time. Like I'm Richard. Okay.
I want to go lay in the grass.
I mean, that's really it. This is my name.
Yeah. I do medical.
Look
What?
at you.
You learned how to teleport.
Yeah, one
That's a
of the.
good look.
Yeah, the chairs you.
Yeah.
Oh, the chair's pink on him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's thinking rude.
Yeah, I do fire and gun stuff. That's about it.
I assume you don't burn then?
Oh, he thinks?
Don't burn.
I'm proud of him.
Don't burn.
Oh no, he thought too hard. Oh no, that's too hard. That's too hard.
Is there anything else weird about your
Wait.
your biology other than you burn slow or you don't burn at all?
My entire.
How did
I don't
he?
burn at all.
I'm gonna.
Don't burn at all. Alright. Are you resistant to heat changes or just heat?
Heat.
Congrats on
Yeah.
That one's
Oh,
gonna
hey, Winnie.
Oh yeah, good job being
You know?
an actual
Hidden
agent.
power
They're
that
doing that now.
none of us know.
I'm a recruiter. You good?
I have so many questions.
I'm dying.
I'm worried about his head exploding.
No, he's fine.
Are you sure he just teleported? That motherfucker ain't fine.
Is everyone just suffering?
Cats do that. Apparently.
Is it roving around the kitchen?
Listen did well. Have a little faith in him.
Sir, I do. Just I'm worried about my friend, and I already talked to him. I don't need a pat.
Not a pat down. Just in future reference.
Do a flip.
Everybody here is on equal footing. And that means
What's coursing
we should
here?
trust each other with a bit more etiquette.
I'm going to break my neck.
I'll give you some space.
Yes, sir.
No, on the second thought, I pass.
There are times when I understand it's going to be a handful, but
Let me just.
he'll be fine.
I have medical supplies on me, and I was getting ready, Luthen.
I hold nothing.
That's a vibe.
Keep looking out for him. I know you all will.
If you snap your neck, I got like a 10-second window.
Good to know.
Yeah. After that, you're unrecoverable.
Can we get a whole 10
Try
seconds?
to break my neck.
If you're lucky, that's the longest recorded. Average 5.
My neck gets broken daily.
5 seconds.
Damn.
You seem remarkably in good health.
10 seconds if you break your neck. I thought if you get decapitated, you have 30.
I'm a dead person.
I said recover. I'm not talking about death.
How I recover?
No, I was answering his question. You got about 5 to 10 seconds before it becomes very hard to get you to recover the use of the rest of your body, and you become a quadriplegic.
Oh god, I have made
Okay, but what if I'm built different?
You are built different, you fuck.
Semi coming through.
Yeah, a lot of people don't step out
I
of the way.
don't want to be in the way of him. Yeah, I don't want to be in the way of him.
Damn it, I stuck him on someone's way.
Yeah. Maybe I'm built different. You motherfucker. I know exactly how you're built. Well, not exactly.
Not exactly.
I know the end result.
About to say.
Breaking your neck is very therapeutic.
But I did it.
What? What did you say?
Breaking a neck is very therapeutic.
And personally, in my medical opinion, I disagree. like heavily.
I don't
You
have
weren't
any
trusted
more
with the
on
classroom hamster in school, were you? Anywho, let's go see what's going on in here. Don't worry about
Did I see that?
See what?
Oh, yeah, no. You did.
The redlining.
Cool. Yeah.
I saw it earlier when
Feels
you
really like
sprinted
really
out.
familiar. Well, it doesn't harm anything. See?
Oh. Is this what you were describing before? Is that fucking...
Yeah, you hear it?
Hold on. Shh.
Yeah, I wasn't kidding.
Okay. So we had... I swear we had a conversation about this. What happens when it eventually gets too dense you can't hold it?
Oh, well, what used to happen before was it would just kind of... I would have to go disperse it within a gen. I'd never let it get too bad, but now... We're just one and the same.
Okay.
Sorry, I know that sounds crazy. I'm me, but we're we. That still sounds crazy.
Just say we
You
are
weren't
Legion.
kidding about that.
No, because then people are gonna really think I've lost it at this point. This is my one
You're
semblance of
also...
trying to hold together sanity.
Yeah. You're also lucky that... Pretty sure being an Aegis is protecting you from the fact that you are a living reactor.
I mean, I've been other places. Like I've been to the meat rack as this. I've been to the Red Wilds as
Well,
this.
what I mean is
I've
that
been around.
If they knew what this was, like actually knew, this is a near unlimited power source.
Luckily, all the people who would know anything about it are probably either in deep space or corporate fuckers who don't look too far down. Hell, honest to God, I'd love for someone who knows what this is to come and find me. Maybe then I could actually have answers I could use, rather than basically running around a bunch of people who do magic and just trying to figure it out. And now I got people saying things like aberrations and whatnot. I don't know what to make of it all.
So, an aberration doesn't apply at all. An aberration is a... The best way to describe it is a fuck up to biology. It's operating off of different rules.
Y'all seen Ghostbusters?
I'll explain everything in just a sec. It's complicated. I got a lot of information today I wasn't expecting outside of the things I've already been piecing together.
Yes, they are, Luthen.
You're haunted.
What?
Thank you, Luthen.
Oh,
No one's haunted.
I thought he was looking at me. I fucking...
I might be haunted.
I mean, you might be. But
Elliot, I
C4,
feel like this might be
you're
an
hearing voices.
agent conversation.
The accident wasn't
There's
your
like a
fault.
weird.
You have to
aura.
let go.
Sorry about that.
In complete seriousness, it was all my fault.
Christ.
I mean,
An aberration,
Every
right?
single
Like
thing was my
phantoms?
fault.
Well, I can explain to you what I was told. That's kind of the best I can do. Sorry, wow, I'm doing this again. Oh my god. Okay,
What?
we can do this like
No,
another day.
no.
Are you
No.
sure?
God.
I
You found out
feel.
new developments about yourself. I want to know. You're fine.
Mind if I join you on the sitting tree?
Spotlight shit. I've done this multiple times, and I want to go back
Not my
to being
tree.
crippled.
Then
That
sit
was
down
easy.
and sit in a circle with us.
I'm gonna stand up for a little bit, at least first.
Get in the goddamn support circle.
I'm in the circle. I'm in the circle.
This circle's two different levels too. We got the bottom floor and the top
Couple
floor.
developments, right? I started.
If he wants to
doing
get in the
this
center, he's going to start floating.
uncontrollably. It just kind of happened occasionally. It would turn on, turn off. That thing you're hearing, that's the music that I kept talking about. It echoes out between the sparks. A couple of things I found out. It doesn't hurt things. I haven't been able to hurt a single person, myself, or anything with it. The most I've been able to do outside of, well, if I kind of...
Whoa, holy shit.
And then, recently... Deep breath in. Nothing bad, right? Well, had some people looking into it, right? Try to figure it out. I don't have any answers, right? So, we found out, hey, it's self-replicating. We also found out that if I charge it into an object, I was holding a thing of steel, and then I just snapped it in two. It didn't diminish its quality, it didn't worsen it, it just weakened it. But then if I put it away from me for a bit, and then, you know, stop doing this, it re-strengthened. So, we've got some ideas, right? You know, maybe it could be useful. But then, well, Butch tried to use Soul Sight on me. And I know, Butch, right? Like, what? How does he know that, right? Well, he had a panic attack. There's been some running theories with coral energy back where I used to work, and I could barely find anything on coral energy, by the way. That's what's running through me. There used to be a theory, right, that if you use enough of it, like from a laser weapon or from thrusters, it sounds like it's screaming. Well, I'd have gotten some validity today, because another person, a bit more veteran with Soul Sight, said that when they looked at me, they saw thousands of eyes looking back at them. He also said the only time he looked at something that looked that way back to him, the way it did specifically, was an aberration. So, got some kind of deep space ghosts in me now, or like what?
Yeah, I got nothing.
I don't really have anywhere else to really go. They found a planet. Apparently there was a listing of something related to it, but I don't know where the hell it is.
Sounds like it's less magic than more, as you said, an aberration. Those are completely different things.
Some sort of symbiosis with something that might be alive, it sounds like.
Yeah. Like whatever you've been doing with this whole coral stuff, it's infused in you now, sort of deal. It's become you. Less
Get some
of a
sleep,
magical
Bershwin.
sense, but more of like, I guess, 1,000 souls giving you their power, so that you can protect yourself.
That's a lot. That's kind of crazy. I don't know what
That's
to do with
kinda
that
crazy.
information. Who
So,
do you go
hey,
to for that?
Can you do me a favor? Like,
Sure.
what is... I don't know a lot about coral.
No,
energy.
the suggestion I
know
just
it's
had was
energy
not nice.
source, But like, what is it really?
Well,
What does
that's
it come
kind of
from?
the issue. I
As I
used to
can
work
think
for a
of
group called the Archivist Group. It was a
one
tech firm that specifically
species
specialized in, well,
that loves
war.
collecting a bunch of souls.
Things like armored cores, meg
What?
tanks,
A lich?
aircrafts, all kinds of stuff.
What?
I was a
Two.
test pilot.
I was thinking devils.
I signed a lot of documentation to make sure that if I heard anything, I reported it.
Yeah.
If I saw documentation, I tore it in two. And I liked living, and I just wanted to be a pilot, so I didn't look into it. The most we ever found out is that it's self-replicating, and that people thought they heard screams. People used to use it as a drug, but, well, I was around the engine so often that... This.
I'm wondering,
And
you
there
say
it
that
goes.
right now, if I were to step into this area, it wouldn't hurt me, right?
Multiple people have. Hasn't harmed them.
Yeah, I just
And
did.
What if it's somebody that you're perceiving as a threat?
Yeah, what if it's like only activates when there's like a threat or what you perceive to be a threat is around? Like, for example, someone made a joke back there, back at the kitchen, and your response was how you usually respond with like, "What? Manish, shut up!" Anyways, sorry about that. Sorry.
Yippee.
It's a singular voice. I want that. I just
Yeah.
want one.
No.
I just want
No,
one
he
voice.
talks
Singular
very
voices
loudly.
aren't what they're cracked up to be.
What the
Oh,
fuck are you
God.
talking about? Who
I
are
don't
you?
want multiple. I hate this.
Are you? What the? Oh. Huh? Are you going
Don't worry
schizo
about
or
it.
something?
Shut up!
They're patrons.
Alright. Anyways, fact of the matter is that your response is emotional based, I guess. Like, back at the kitchen, you were like, oh, like, someone made a joke, and your response, how you usually respond with is like, I'm gonna get you. But your body reacted to it as well, without you really knowing.
What if we get him really pissed off?
I don't want to get him pissed off. I don't want to get my friends pissed off.
I don't get angry easy.
What if it was magic?
What if?
What do you mean? What if it was magic?
No, never mind.
He's trying to piss you off.
He's trying to piss you off.
You said that was hard, and then I said, like, what if it was magic? Because that's what you said everyone was saying it was.
I mean, it might just be a perceived, like a fucking guardian or some shit. Guardians. Hundreds. I don't know.
Maybe.
So far, around most people, it's kind of been pretty consistent. The only time it's really changed is whenever Malleus got close. The music got coarse.
Do you perceive him as a threat?
He makes me feel
You should.
territorial.
You should see him as threat. Oh.
That's
That's
a
one way to look at it.
level of
I
threat.
get that way too about certain
Yeah, I'd
things,
say
but
that's
I
threat.
I can't judge you on that one.
It's an interesting
I don't really
interpretation.
Because I mean, to be honest with you, he creeps me out, and well, due
I
to
mean-
our fucking waterside nap, this shit's happening, so he irritates me. But I don't have any reason to hate him.
Not to say you should test your theories while on the job, but I guess take note of how you feel when you're in a threatening situation.
Actually, can I ask something?
Oh my god, be nice.
Now that it's been a couple seconds that I've listened to it,
You know, I've never not once said don't ask questions. Please help me understand this.
Yes, also the Federation was on the station, Luthen. I forgot to tell you that.
I do, but
Perfect.
I don't know if it's just me, but it sounds.
Why am I laughing? God.
I've never heard this sound
Changing.
before, granted. Like, I've actually never heard this in my life, but like, the more I listen to it, the more I kind of feel worried. But like, I don't have a reason. And I wonder if that's hitting for anyone else, or is it just me?
Can't really say right now. Right
I
now,
don't know
it's
a
not
damn
really a
thing.
threat to any of us, so it's more of a neutral feeling.
No, it's not about
It's a-
the lightning or anything, but it's like, it's literally just the sound that's making me.
I suppose the one thing I'm wondering is that with you getting these new things, is it also changing your body under the skin?
Oh, shit.
And when is it going to stop?
Actually, well, I mean, even before going to the whole waterside nap thing that we had to do, somebody was doing medical on me over at the knee rack. I snapped a rib because, well, John wanted me to earn a victory, so he uses some kind of thing where he, like, dances with, like, some fireworks, and it makes it stronger. Whole thing, whole thing. When they did it, their hands, they could, like, put their hands through you, and they could see what's in there while they're working. Fucking crazy shit. They looked at me and they said they saw, like, electricity running over my organs, and they kind of freaked out.
People are coming by there.
Also, before it,
Just that.
only other thing is just, I used to have really bad muscle degradation before. Ever since, well, you know, things changed. Technically, it stopped. You know, that's why I was able to work out again and, you know, get my body to where it is now.
Yeah. I mostly want to make sure I don't accidentally kill you.
To be honest with you, I would not mind a doctor looking over me at some point. I was supposed to get medical checkups, but apparently she's going through a very deep depression.
He's very
you're
good at what
official
he
now.
does.
Yeah, and I'm officially Aegis
He's
now.
very good at what he does.
And you don't
Cool,
even
I would
sound
not
Field
mind.
doctor.
Yeah, I can look you over.
Gonna be helping me with voices.
Hey there.
Yeah, she doesn't mind stuff. Yeah. Oh, he already knows a bunch. He's already been met anything.
What?
Yes, you.
Talking about
dumbass.
his thing that he's got going on.
Oh. Yeah. I've been rude. Bro.
What?
No, you didn't tell me about that.
What?
You fucking. You're. Wait, don't tell me that's the new thing.
Is it his whole eye going red?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
He's
I just had
locking
to
in.
inform him about it.
That's a new thing?
I don't fucking know.
Dude, you gotta get this under wraps, man.
Who do I go to?
I think it's.
I
think it's less getting it under wraps.
Isn't he already under wraps?
I already reached out to Zoc, but he's been fucking busy
fuck.
this fucking week. I reached out to him last week, so also I don't know if this would even relate to him technically.
I say first steps first. Have that one scan you. Make sure that you're all good to go, and then we go from there.
Oh, yeah. I still have hair on my head. It's not radiation.
Are you sure? You sure
Don't
about
freak
that?
him out
Yes.
right now.
Don't scan him.
I'm violently aware.
Sorry.
Do not scan
Yes, I can feel it underneath the damn bandages. Yeah, I was
Good,
for a
good,
second.
good.
I was.
You got a full head of hair. You got a full head of hair,
Yes.
so that's good.
Yes, I have a full
Good.
head of. Why in the
Hell
fuck?
yeah.
Yes, yeah, I have a full head of damn hair.
So the best theory I can kind of give you right now until you learn more yourself is that the energy seems to have. I don't know if it's the energy. I don't know if it was it combining with you, but at some point it was alive or existing or sentient, either before coming in contact with you or while being in the machine or whatever you've been through.
I still don't like hearing that.
That's the best theory I can, like the conclusion I can come with. At some point it was sentient.
Yeah. I think that's like the consensus here is that it's not magical, it's literally an aberration. It's literally something that infused with you throughout the time that you were messing with Coral.
And
Really
in
wish it was
some
magical
senses,
because I
no.
feel like I probably have a lot more resources, but because it's not fucking magical, I feel like I'm literally like sitting in a
Is
like
there any
you know
way that-
sad Keanu.
Oh my
Is there any way that you can like look up old information and, like,
Funny you say
people
that, actually. That is actually specifically what both him and I think his name's Tyler. Him and Tiberius actually did. Remember, right? This big thing with the corporation was literally tearing this shit apart. All they could find was there was some dead planet called Rubicon that apparently housed some kind of crisis related to something called Coral. It looks like a fucking planet's been mined to the point that it looks like a literal dead fucking rock with a bunch of red shit going out of it. I don't know where it is. I just know apparently there's a dead planet called that might have it. That's about as far as my resources go.
area it's in on the maps anyway?
Dead planet. That's about all I got.
I did a search while we were talking, and a lot of theories and a lot of different defined locations, but nothing set in stone that I could see. Damn. Seems to be more of a legend than anything.
I'm kind of hoping maybe, just maybe, now that we have this, we shoot down these fucking space pirates. Maybe these Federation geeks kind of have a little bit of info. You know, maybe they
Can
know
I
something.
ask you
Possibility.
one more thing? Do they talk to you?
Often.
Do you think they might know where it is?
They tell me I need time. For instance, apparently whenever we went to this sleep, it also knows what happened, but it said that I'm not ready to know just yet.
That's terrifying.
Well, apparently it has to do with mental psyche. Apparently there's a lot of things going on that could break, or could cause me to make a dumb action. Looking out for my welfare.
At least it's looking out for your mental health. I was about
To be fair, now that we actually talk, it's relatively nice. I mean,
I
sometimes
mean, it's
it
better
just
than a
sounds
bunch
like
of voices
someone
that hate
ranting
you.
About space history or some shit. But then other times it sounds like a 10-year-old asking about technology and things it hasn't seen before.
If it's looking out for you, then I mean, guess for the time being, just listen to
Again,
it.
the best conclusion I can draw is that it seems to be some sort of symbiosis. I believe I don't know what you're giving to it, per se, but I know that...
Maybe the occasional sandwich, some fries, a couple chicken nuggets, and whatever my meals are, you know.
I believe you might
well.
be supporting the body,
Yeah.
and in return they're making sure you live okay.
I mean, it's self-replicating, so it doesn't really need me. You put it in a fuel cell, you got that shit powered for what? Shit, we had a couple drones running off of it for about 5 straight years. Hell, I've had this in me since I was about 21. 28.
There are several different types of fungus that are self-replicating.
Is it a fungus?
No, but
Oh, hell.
it's not symbiosis as much as they are using you to move around.
Las Plagos.
Fucking.
What if a tentacle comes out of your mouth one morning?
Yeah. So C4. C4.
Well, it's still zombies.
Less symbiosis, but it sounds like what you're giving them is that you can move around.
What are you buying?
What are you buying? What are you selling?
Shut up, both of you. I'm gonna get you. Shut up.
So the conversation's completely
Terrible
devolved.
remake. He gets even more sexual.
Love that for him.
Yeah, he has a couple of lines. When I was younger, I also used to think size mattered. He says some stuff, man. Yeah, I thought you're not. I'm not even kidding
Anyways,
you.
about your alien space thing in your body.
Oh, I was happy for a moment again. Sure, let's go back.
Yeah.
Way to go, Lucas.
Red Shirt was trying to say something.
Going, Ron.
Oh, what were you saying?
Oh. All I said is that it sounds like there's species of fungus that are self-replicating. What they are given back is that their host moves them around. It gives them an ability to move without dispersing.
Just like a car for you? Okay.
Guess that's one way to put it, yeah.
No, it said that.
Yes or no?
It's not a fungus, but that's the closest I can see.
No, the talks go on really, really fast. I'm talking like paragraphs for seconds. No, it's complicated than that. Something to do with territorial disputes, funnily enough. I don't know. If it goes on for too much, I just kind of tone it one ear and out the other.
Well, if it ever does anything like that, I'm pretty sure either we'll catch it or they'll catch it.
Catch you doing what?
If it ends up being something more malicious.
I can ask Hezekiah if I have access to some of the medical scanners. And then we can scan you regularly.
Or not. Okay, sorry. I'm me, just we. That still sounds weird.
I
Yeah.
understand that.
I'm sorry.
Trust me,
I don't mean it to sound like that.
No,
Well, C4.
I trust your judgment with it, but I want to be careful.
There is something that is in control of how your biology works that most likely doesn't have an understanding of your biology. So, you might want to get scanned regularly unless you want your liver to become vestigial.
I don't even know what that word means.
It moves the
Sounds
function
bad.
somewhere else, and it just becomes a dead organ that's unneeded.
Oh.
That means you can donate it. That's sweet.
Yeah. Because if there's a lot they're capable of, they could pick up the slack. And then if you ever got rid of them or lost too much, you would die. Because your body actually would have it need it in order to run.
You ever feel like years of your life you've just kind of been like skating by? Like that's the vibe. That's the vibe I'm feeling right now. Surety scans. I'd love that. When are you free?
You want to do one right now?
He's a recruit now. Does that mean you can just do it?
Is Hezekiah still in the station? Yeah, I'm a recruit.
No. Hey! Did you hear what he said to me?
What? No. What was that?
You're like, you told me to trust Luthen more or something.
Well, if it was similar to my interview with him, he properly explained what Aegis was. After asking me what I thought it was.
He put words in my mouth is what he did.
Yeah, it's not a trust thing.
No, it isn't a trust thing. There's a worry about a starry-eyed kid getting into something bad.
It's not all that parkouring that you do.
I know I have some access. I just don't know how much access I have.
Making me soft.
Probably not enough. I think when I was a recruit, I wasn't even allowed in the downstairs area. So.
Fox with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think so, yeah.
Listen, man.
Yeah. AC4.
You need some enrichment, okay? I think we need to take you.
I'm gonna check with one of the officers to see if I even have access to the shit I'd need to scan you.
Where we jumped into that hole to China? We ended up in the ocean?
And then I'll get back to you.
We're not gonna talk about it. 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 We're not gonna talk about it.
Hey, you let me know whenever you're good for it, man. I would not mind.
We'll do another one.
Like I said, I was supposed to be getting medical checkups, but apparently she is undergoing a great deal of depression right now, so I don't wanna went for the medical checkup, and then she started talking about like life and how pointless it could be, and I was like, well,
Oh.
What want your doctor to say to you?
That's exactly.
I love when I'm driving and the driver next to me says, you know, maybe it doesn't really matter. We're going 130.
It was a time. And I mean, to be fair, right? You know,
Why is it always
my own
early?
baggage. You know what I'm saying? Like, I probably had to add
I
some
don't
people
know.
fucking catch me every now and again. But I was going in there considering, you know, like,
Holy
hey, I got a
shit,
bunch
what is
of
going on with you, bro?
Everything's dead.
and stuff going on. Can I focus, please? I don't have the time.
I think I'm probably gonna go take a nap.
Right, like if any of you started
Yeah,
going
I don't like
out,
this side of you. You gotta go. I don't like seeing this side of you.
You came in there for a doctor's appointment, not a therapist.
No, he was
might
being
need
the
both.
therapist.
I was about to say that's reverse therapy. Being a therapist to
I
a
don't know.
doctor. Jesus.
I am not a therapist. Fuck that. I am going to bed though.
That's what you call
Yeah, you do. You're
Yeah.
looking like you gotta go to bed, bro.
Yeah, I need to go. I'll see y'all.
Hey, bye.
Take care.
Night,
It was nice meeting you.
See you later.
I do have weird
See ya.
anatomy. We'll talk about it later.
Wonderful. Yup. Need to go. Body too fucked.
Otherwise, he'd still be hanging around. That sounds about right.
Oh, perfect.
Getting up to stuff like
Wanted to actually ask you something, Rock.
Yes, sir.
I wanted to ask you what medical type stuff does Redshirt have access to now as a recruit? He was asked to scan something.
You have access to the basic medical, like CAT scans, medical checkups. I don't think there's limitations besides like you're not allowed to do surgeries yet without like proper supervision. But other than that, you can do basic medical,
Perfect.
like pharmacists
Yeah,
you're not
once I
allowed
get
to
my
get
girl up and
prescriptions.
running
You have to
again.
go through. You have to go through
Okay.
either
Kanto?
Kanto, Val, or BB.
That makes
But,
sense.
Yeah, BB
No
and Kanto
prescriptions.
because they're
Really?
the
They've always.
lead
No surgeries yet.
Yeah, I was just say really. Yeah. I was
All
saying,
my
if they
shit
try to go
died, so
through
I
Val,
eventually
they
had to
never go
leave.
through.
Yeah, I think technically it's just Kanto, but
Kanto's
he's
more the
new
prescription guy you
acting.
want to look to.
He's the new acting because Vivi used to be the old acting until she gave it the position to him, which is why technically people still go to both.
Mm.
Yeah, but if
I
you
think
want
a
an
lot of people
easier
don't
reaching one,
realize
go Kanto.
that's Kanto now. Yeah,
Yeah.
they'll both answer actually though. So feel free to ping whoever.
If you're unable to ever access or get them to answer anything, Val does make homemade meds the same like professional way they do. So if you ever want something more homemade or specialized, she's the one to go to. I almost forgot. Where's my?
Okay, that works. Yeah.
There we go.
He was asked just to scan, so he's gonna just scan, give an analysis. He wasn't asked to do anything about it.
That's
that
fine.
should be
Yeah,
fine.
you can use the equipment.
Perfect.
Have fun.